People, I'm going to take you on a little visit here to an area. It's an example of some of the white ghettos in the eastern Kentucky Appalachian Mountains. These communities down here are economically depressed, and the powers that be seem to be keeping it that way. It's like they run off any possibility of bringing in jobs to increase a person's dependent on them. There are people down here who have no functioning utilities, and they sleep on the floor. They don't have water, they don't have septic, and if they do, they probably have the sewage coming up in their yard. They have windows missing. Within a month after moving here, I had established a meth connection. Now, I don't do it, of course, but I mean, if I could so easily find a connection, then how in the holy hell can law enforcement not know who these people are? I spoke to a lot of people about the meth problem in the South, and they seem to think that the police are being paid off and that they're not doing their job. There's hollers out here that police will not go to. They say. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm fortunately in one of the better parts of the hills, but you know, you look at the beauty, and these people, all they know is hardship. And I'll tell you something, you know, they're some of the nicest people you could ever meet, for the most part. But some of them will rob you blind because they're addicted to drugs. They have people running for political positions in town, who run lawn care services, who have meth heads working for them. They pay them with drugs. Are you kidding me? How the hell could this possibly be? When you hear about the ghettos near the city and how opportunity, you hear how they don't have opportunity, but yet, you know, I don't ever want to hear anybody talk to me about white privilege, because every damn one of these people down here are white, and nobody gives a shit about any one of them. These bowls, they fill up with water, and they lose everything. They lose everything, and nobody does anything. These hillbillies that run these parks, they air them out, let them dry, roll out some new linoleum. Next thing you know, they're renting them for $400 a month again. Aluminum peeling off. Windows missing with just a board leaning up against the hole. It's not even like cut, so it fits within the frame. Well, we're almost there. Everything's a little while to get there, but I wanted to have a little talk before we actually pulled in. And if people start staring, I really got to kind of watch you with my camera, because I wanted to do something a little more in-depth. Hold on, I don't want you to see the street name, because I don't want you to know where I'm at for sure. Hold on a second. And let the circus begin. Now, I want you to know that there are people living in every damn one of these places. All right? And they have kids, young kids. They have boarded up windows. Yep. Oh yeah, see that car parked there? Because there's people that live in there, and they have children. They have people over here that shit, pardon my French, in their yard. Where else are they gonna go? See, they got a swimming pool. Everybody down here is either on welfare, and you end up in this place, buddy, and this is one of the nicer mobile places. There's a church every 10th of a mile, and there is nothing being done about this. There is no privilege here. Oh crap, do I have to turn around? Doggone it, I must have had this confused with another turn, because sometimes, look at the scenery, it's beautiful here, yet there's just so much hardship. And you hear people in the city talking about how they don't have opportunity. They don't have opportunity. Now, imagine these hollers deep up in these mountains where people are living like this, and they don't have any vehicles. They just pile garbage up outside their house. I had to do a repossession, and had to watch out for the human feces in the front yard. See, I used a technical term instead of saying the S word, but doggone it, this pisses me off that nobody talks about this. All you ever hear is minorities in the city have it better than anybody, and then you come to the South and you see people, white people, living worse than anybody, but nobody talks about it. And I can guarantee you, if any one of those people living in these mobile homes were black, or brown or whatever other kind of protected status somebody may be under, they would have protests, and it wouldn't stop until somebody raised their standard of living. Or I can't show myself because I'm wearing a company shirt, but it would be protests, it would be riots until somebody raised the standard of living or got each and every one of them a new house. These people down here, and now it's $2-3 for a can of Campbell's soup. Diesel's up over $6 a gallon. I have no idea what we're facing, people, in the dark times ahead. But I'll tell you something, man. When you talk to these people, they don't feel entitled. The ones who aren't on drugs, they know that life is a struggle. And it ticks me off, all the people that I left up there in the city who talk about how rough they have it. Man, you don't even know when the nearest gas station or grocery store is 30 miles away. How are you going to get there? They got a couple of churches out here that will hand people groceries. But as I've mentioned in an earlier video, these people with Ford F-350s will line up at these food pantries and clear their shelves before anybody gets a chance to get their hands on it that actually needs it. Don't talk to me about having it rough, because in the city you guys consider it rough when you have a bad internet connection. Here, what internet connection? These hills block everything. This is horrible, and nobody does anything. I have other places that I'm going to eventually share with you. That I can't interview people. I don't want to parade them in front of a camera like it's some kind of a circus, even though it is. Why am I showing you this? Because we have to stop complaining about how bad we have it, because we don't have it. You're not a victim. There's always somebody that has it worse than you. Be grateful for what you have, because I can guarantee you some of them have a lot less. But the mountains are beautiful, aren't they? I gotta pass this signage here, so enjoy the view. Can't have you seen where I'm at just because, Alright. Anyway, people, wake up.